Mr. Speaker, there is one standout example of where the rules of the game must evolve now if they are to keep up with the emerging digital economy. Digital platforms delivering search engines, social media and online marketplaces have changed our lives, our society and our economy, mostly for the better. But they also pose a real challenge for the sustainability and fairness of our tax system. The rules have simply not kept pace with changing business models, and it is clearly not sustainable or fair that digital platform businesses can generate substantial value in the UK without paying tax here in respect of that business. The UK has been leading attempts to deliver international corporate tax reform for the digital age. A new global agreement is the best long-term solution, but progress is painfully slow. We cannot simply talk forever. So we will now introduce a UK digital services tax. This will be a narrowly targeted tax on the UK-generated revenues of specific digital platform business models. It will be carefully designed to ensure it is established tech giants rather than our tech startups that shoulder the burden of this new tax. It is important that I emphasise that this is not an online sales tax on goods ordered over the internet. Such a tax would fall on consumers of those goods, and that is not our intention. The digital services tax will only be paid by companies which are profitable and which generate at least £500 million a year in global revenues in the business lines in scope. We will consult on the detail to make sure we get it right and to ensure that the UK continues to be the best place in the world to start and scale up a tech business. The tax will come into effect in April 2020 and is expected to raise over £400 million a year. In the meantime, we will continue to work at the OECD and the G20 to seek a globally agreed solution, and if one emerges, we will consider adopting it in place of the UK digital services tax. But this step shows that we are serious about this reform because, Mr. Deputy Speaker, it is only right that these global giants with profitable businesses in the UK pay their fair share towards supporting our public services. And, Mr. Deputy Speaker, I am already looking forward to my call from the former leader of the Liberal Democrats. We're updating the rules of the game, but we must also make sure that people play by the rules. And today we continue the work of the past 8 years, where we've secured £185 billion since 2010, which would otherwise have gone unpaid, with a package of measures today to further clamp down on tax avoidance, evasion and unfair outcomes, raising another £2 billion over the next 5 years. We will make HMRC a preferred creditor in business insolvencies to ensure that tax which has been collected on behalf of HMRC is actually paid to HMRC. We'll end the practice of purchasing services through overseas branches to avoid UK VAT, and we'll crack down on insurance companies routing services through offshore territories. And we'll stop our generous R&D tax credit system being abused by reintroducing a PAYE restriction.